Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Radcliffe Dearly family farm, where I'm still kind of stunned that we're here. I'm kind of pinching myself. Am I still dreaming? I have been wanting to come back to this farm for a very long time. I've been wanting to return to The Sims 3 for a very long time, and those of you who have been waiting for warrior cats know that I haven't been able to return because the game hasn't been working. And yet today, it seems like all of the forces of good luck are with us, and we're actually here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so far so good. Usually we crash by now. I'm always very tentative about being excited about being here because usually, like I said, we have crashed by now, and yet we have not. You guys. All right. I think we're actually going to be okay, and we can take a little look around the farm. Holy cow, you guys have no idea how much I have absolutely missed, adored, and loved this family. Like, I love being here on the family farm, and we've still got Perdita and Pongo. Oh my goodness, since we have actually already lost out on their parents, like Roger and Anita disappeared so long ago, still having Perdita and Pongo here, and they're not even like, oh wait, is he an elder? He's an elder. Oh, Pongo, I don't even remember when you managed to go ahead and age up. And look at all the dogs. They just look so much better in Sims 3 for like being dogs. Oh look, and Emma's out here playing with them. You guys, I have some hope. I have some excitement. We have puppies! Adorable multicolored puppies that actually have a lot to do with like alien traits of Dalmatians. If you guys have never seen our Sims 3 101 Dalmatians challenge, I highly recommend going ahead and checking it out because oh my gosh, we had such an amazing time going on so many different adventures. And look at little Knick-Knack. Oh my gosh. We did have an amazing time going on so many different adventures, and also Pepper actually just caught himself, Pepper, a squirrel. Dude, you can't just like catch a squirrel like that. That's going to be rude on the poor thing. Here, let's go ahead and let's actually say that Tisha saw her cat like messing with the squirrel. We're going to run over. We're going to go ahead. Maybe let's give Pepper a little gentle talking to, and then we'll give him some brushing. And, oh, look at all the stuff we can do. Reinforce for being a hunter. Well, you know what? We'll praise him for being a hunter for now, just to kind of develop that skill, because, you know, he is a farm cat. But then let's go ahead and grab the little squirrel and have Tisha potentially be able to set it free. She also wants to catch a bird anyway. And I will introduce you guys to everybody that we have here on the farm, because, like, I can't believe this is working. This is so exciting. So, welcome to the Radcliffe Dearly family farm, my friends, where we started off a 101 Dalmatians challenge literally years ago. It is still one of my favorite stories we have ever dived into on The Sims 3. And like I said last time we poked this family, they're my test group to see if The Sims 3 is going to behave nicely for other more feline-based adventures that we happen to have. And I want to dive in and see how Generation 2 with Tisha and Terry, who actually just got engaged last time. Yep, Terry ended up proposing and Tisha accepted. They have been newly engaged for just a day now and are still enthused and excited about that. But, you know, they have plans to take over the family farm and to continue working on our 101 Dalmatians challenge, which we have been actually doing for a very long time now. Let me go ahead and pull up the dog family tree. Behold, friends, there are a lot of dogs on here, and not all of them actually count towards our challenge, because some of the dogs we adopted out to people in town ended up going ahead and like, oh my gosh, like Lucky here, he ended up having 2 children, Melanus and Yumi, and then Melanus ended up having some children. Look at those really cool mix of Dalmatian spots on different patterned bodies. That is so cool. And then we have Patch over here, who actually ended up having a grandson. What? Oh, no, that's Perdita's grandson. But Patch ended up having some children as well. So these guys don't count towards the family tree because they're not officially part of the lineage. But we do have Pongo and Perdita, and they went ahead and ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, we'll go through the whole list. Come on, it's only fair. But they started us off for the 101 Dalmatians challenge, where the idea is to breed 101 Dalmatians, with Lucky, who was a big fan favorite. And I think in the future, when we have a really big fan favorite, we will definitely adopt them out into somebody's house in town, because then NRAS will actually cause those dogs to on their own go off and have a family of their own, so that maybe in a few generations we can like look back and we can like welcome back in Lucky's great grandpup, which I think would be adorable. So any fan favorites in the future of our puppies, we will try to work on that. And then we also have Penny, Raleigh, Pepper. Raleigh was also a fan favorite, and he had this glitch where clown music would play whenever we went near him. So he had the weirdest glitch. This whole family has had the weirdest glitch, and they are one of the amazing tales of how you just have to take what The Sims 3 throws at you and make a story out of it sometimes. But Rolly was another fan favorite. Then we had Pepper, Fidget, Cody, Patch, Thunder, Spotty, Daisy, Turtle, Skittles, Diamond, Amelia, Percy, Basil, who is the Generation 2 heir to the 101 Dalmatians challenge. We've also got Ranger, Cloudy, Dusky, Kada, and Allison. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 puppies that Pongo and Perdita added to the family tree themselves, almost getting us a fourth of the way to our challenge, along with those two. So that's 22, 23. And then we have our wonderful Basil, who ended up welcoming in his own mate, the beautiful dog Nissa, who actually is a very special genetically modified dog brought to us by the aliens who we trade our Dalmatians to. Again, that sounds really confusing if you haven't been part of the family, but yeah, we ended up doing some intergalactic trades after Roger, the founder of the family tree, got abducted by aliens, and the aliens loved our Dalmatians. So we adopt our Dalmatians out into intergalactic communities for quite a hefty price. We're not a poor family around here, let's just say. And in exchange, they actually gave us a genetically modified Dalmatian, absolutely beautiful. And Nissa here ended up having Castor, Pollux, Jewel, Knick-Knack, and Trinket. So she just gave birth to these little ones a little bit ago, and we still need to adopt out Castor, I think, unless we already have. No, yeah, we've already adopted out Castor, and we've adopted out Pollux, and we have the second litter that she just gave birth to with Jewel, Knick-Knack, and Trinket. What cute little names, and they have such cool patterning. We'll have to see if we want to end up keeping them here as well, but let's see. So that was like 21, 22, 23, and then 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we're 28 dogs into our challenge, and now we just need to carry on, while also keeping a close eye on our amazing Sims like Terry and Tisha. So Terry had a huge family tree that ended up getting quite a lot of traumatic things happening to it. His parents disappeared when they went on a vacation with each other. They went on a romantic getaway, and we had this glitch happen where the adults just disappeared out of the family tree. We don't know what actually happened to Roger and to Anita. They just vanished. It was a really interesting glitch that we ran with by saying the family entered a period of tragedy where the oldest child, Terry, the heir to the family farm and the 101 Dalmatians challenge, ended up having to go ahead and take care of all of his siblings. I think he had one older sister, but she like booked it. And let's see, we still have Meredith, Emma, Lyra, and the younger brother Tobias, the last-born, all listed. But we also have another sister named Andrea, and so she's supposed to be here. Emma was one of the like very Emma really took herself very seriously for a long time, but she could never quite connect with all of her siblings. And she helped to run the family, but finally got kind of overwhelmed. And so she grabbed Tobias because she loved Tobias the most as a baby. And Emma skipped town as a teenager to go try to make it big in Hollywood, taking Tobias with her. And we don't really know what's happened to them. We've gotten like maybe 1 or 2 letters now and then when Emma's guilt really sets in, or when Meredith's guilt really sets in. Not Emma, sorry about that. But Meredith, yeah, she is off. She took Tobias with her. We also have Emma, who is one of the younger sisters, who grew up super close with her half-sister, Lyra. So Lyra was actually a child Roger had with aliens, which caused a lot of drama in the family, a lot of tension between Anita and Roger. They had to kind of accept like how that was going to work out, unexpectedly having an alien child added in. But it made our wonderful Anita very happy because she has a very generous, open heart. And she decided to accept Lyra as one of her children. She always wanted to have 6 kids after all. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, with Andrea, who's not here, like there's a glitch where she's not showing up on the family tree, but she does exist. That made 6 children altogether, which was really sweet. And so that fulfilled Anita's heart. So Lyra actually got kidnapped by her half-alien, or her alien mother, when it turned out that her alien mother came to check up on how her genetic spawn was doing, and found that the parents were gone. Like Roger had reined in on his deal to raise like Lyra properly on Earth because he disappeared. So Lyra ended up being kidnapped by her alien mother, and Emma is trying to spend a big chunk of her life figuring out the mystery of what happened to her parents and how to get her half-alien sister Lyra back. Yeah, it's been dramatic, guys. It's seriously one of my favorite series on the entire channel, and I highly recommend binging it if you just ever want some like fun family drama with a side of adorable puppies. And meanwhile, you may wonder how Tisha came into all this. Tisha actually is part of a huge family that just continues getting bigger. Her parents split when she was a child and ended up getting in so many other relationships. She's got a slew of half-siblings that are just popping up all over the place. And her parents, like, their drama is always the talk of the town. It's always popping up in our little NRAS stuff. And she grew up in a very contentious, angry household that was just full of fighting and neglect. And so when she was a teenager, a very young teenager actually, we actually had Anita invite her in as a nanny, is what the cover story was, to help her out with all of the kids in the farm. And actually it was a haven for Tisha, who moved in and found the family that she had always dreamed of here with the Radcliffe Dearly family. And she ended up falling completely in love with all of it, and completely in love with Terry, the eldest child. And so now, as far as Terry is concerned, it is time to go ahead and just accept his parents are gone. He has inherited the farm. He's going to try to do his best to take care of all the dogs, manage everything, try to repair relations with some of the aliens so that we can continue to make the big bucks when it comes to selling the puppies, and managing, ta-da, the animal shelter. So Terry does want to get the animal shelter up and going with some more rescue animals that we can take in. We have a huge barn that we actually built over here. This also is some of their property. We need to start filling in the actual animal shelter with animals and all sorts of displays and just evidence that we're going to take good care of everybody. We want to put in a whole bunch of like turtles, like have displays all over the place. Whoops, probably need to get rid of whatever those were. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix a lot of this because I think some of these are just like my mods had a hiccup. But we'll go ahead and tidy this place up. And we're gonna take in some rescue dogs. Like, we're totally ready for that. And that's kind of what Terry is planning on doing. Even though the rescue work is really expensive and it's really not like attracted a lot of attention just yet. And he kind of wants to get a little bit of fame. So he's also been daydreaming about maybe going ahead and joining the firefighters in town and becoming kind of famous, because he is, one of his biggest things is that he's brave, and he's also a daredevil. And so even though, you know, taking care of the rescue is definitely, and raising the dogs and continuing to work on the legacy of the 101 Dalmatians challenge is his big thing, he also wants to join the firefighters. He's been thinking about that lately. But you know, maybe he'll be able to go ahead and Tisha will help him out with running the animal rescue. You know, the horses and the cats and dogs and other animals who come in. Well, he goes ahead and also maybe can take up firefighting on the side and building up the fame of the lineage of the dogs and like getting cool pictures. We're going to try to get cool pictures of all the dogs and like put in things that they find and displays that they have put together so that we can kind of brag about how cool our dogs are in here. So that's his plan. You know, maybe go off, become a firefighter. He's sure that Tisha's going to help him out with the farm and maybe figure out what to do with the whole animal rescue thing. But we're going to start picking up, friends, where Tisha herself is going to start poking at a dream that she has. She does indeed mostly want to work on the animal rescue. That's her lifetime wish, is to become a zoologist by studying a ton of different animals, not only the dogs, not only the cats, but all of them that she can find in the wild. And actually, even though Tisha just got proposed to and they just got engaged, and you'd think that this is time for a family-loving sim like her to go ahead and start popping out a bunch of babies, she actually has some bigger dreams. And guys, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to kick off this new season with Tisha revealing she actually wants to go ahead and take an aptitude test and go to university so that she can become a proper veterinarian. She doesn't just want to be a helper at the animal rescue. She doesn't want to just be like the person having the babies and raising the kids here on the farm. She wants to go ahead and she wants to fulfill a dream she's always had of being able to have the skills to take care of all the animals that are out there. So we're gonna surprise Terry with that. He thinks he can just stroll off and like have like his cake and eat it too by going to become a firefighter and just kind of expecting Tisha to hold down the fort here. Things are about to get a little interesting, especially because Emma is actually going to be moving out so that she can go become a detective once she becomes an adult pretty soon. So I think Terry's about to find a big wake-up call. But for now, let's just see if we can continue on and things are not going to crash on me. Because I'm still worried about things crashing on me. But if we can end today without too many issues, then that bodes well. Not only for the adventures with the Radcliffe Dearly family, but also for our adventures with some other Sims 3 related series. Alright, so let's kick back, relax, take good care of everybody. Did we get the squirrel from Pepper? I hope we got the squirrel from Pepper. Alright, I think I need to go ahead, Pepper. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the squirrel out. Can I have Tisha go ahead and like put the squirrel in her inventory? She's gonna rescue this poor little squirrel. There we go. And I don't think that counts towards her zoologist needs, but can I go ahead? Let's go ahead and we're gonna go set the squirrel free. Because we don't need this poor thing kidnapped by our cat. And Tisha's got a really good heart like that. There you go, little one. Be free. Oh my word. Oh, and there's a big giant mess on the farm that we need to take care of too. All right, be free, tiny itty bitty little squirrel. All right, and let's see where things take us. Sorry if there's a little bit of like lag spikes now and then. It's The Sims 3. It's a big giant honkin' chonker of a game. Trust me, there's a lot going on here. All right, meanwhile, you want to throw a bachelor party? Honestly, Terry. He's having a good time just strumming away at his guitar. He wants to join the angler career. Oh, and he wants to talk to little Knick-Knack the puppy. Oh, look, the dogs are coming to see what he's up to. That's adorable. He also wants to give a gift to Tisha, woohoo with Tisha, and hug her amorously. I think Tisha would be the type to like hold off on the woohoo until the wedding is complete, because she's seen way too many members of her family born into unstable households. And anything that could be risky, she would definitely want to go ahead and make sure she takes care of everything first. But let's have her actually come and take an aptitude test while Terry's just kind of minding his own business, playing along. And then I'm going to have him go ahead, reinforcement. We're going to praise Knick-Knack for being so cute and playful. And we're going to talk to him. Basil, are you also just like peeing right there? I guess you are, sir. Alright, well, reinforcement, praise for being neat. And meanwhile, yeah, Tisha's got some new dreams that she's actually working out. This interesting random pile of information was left here on a college that's now accepting students, and she's going to go ahead and she's going to fill it out and see what happens. Whoops. All right, dang it. The family farm is a little hard to take pictures at. Tisha. Ah! Okay. See, this is why we're starting with the Radcliffe Dearly family, because it will allow me to go ahead and work. I'm pointing the camera the wrong way because it loads differently than in Sims 4. We're going to go ahead and just see if this can even work before I suddenly have like a dozen cats lined up for something else pretty special. Can I get any puppies in the background? That'll do. This'll do. This'll do. There we go. I'm happy with that. All right. Yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, Tisha. Go ahead and give us the deets. How's your aptitude test? How are her skills, actually? It's been years since I've looked. She is not very athletic, but she is a very good cook and a good gardener. She hasn't done a lot of fishing. She's not very handy. She's hardly dabbled in like painting. Really, her whole life has had to be devoted to taking care of others. So this is kind of a big deal if she's thinking about going off to college and trying it out. Meanwhile, Terry is... Oh, look at this! Total aptitude score of 1,223 out of 2,400. A partial scholarship! She'll receive 1,000 simoleons per term the next time she enrolls for university. Look at this! Apprentice Science Award! Plus 6 science and medicine credits. Oh, so she could go ahead. Many factors can contribute to a... I've never done university in Sims 3, and we're about to do it in Sims 4 for a big crossover series, so that's kind of why I want to dabble in it now. Many factors can contribute to a high sub-score in science and medicine. Skills, fishing, gardening, science and alchemy, traits, genius, bookworm, perfectionist, socially awkward, green thumb, and perceptive, and medical and science would be the career she'd go into. I would have her do the medical career and just say that it's the veterinarian career. Tisha, look at that! So she'd actually have quite a bit going on there, and I think that would get her really excited. So I want her to come over, and we're going to have her maybe... Oops, special, loves the outdoors, friendly, give graduation gift. You know what? Maybe we'll go ahead. Enthuse about outdoors or wedding. Promise to protect. Secret. Share secret. Farewell hug. I'm not gonna give a farewell hug. Confess to watching you while you sleep. Oh my gosh, I totally forget about all this stuff you can do in The Sims 3. Like, what? All right. We're gonna show aptitude test results. Let's do that. Let's see how he reacts to that. Because I think he'd be like, yeah, that's cool. But, like, we've got stuff to do on the farm. No time for that. Tisha, your umbrella is broken. We should get rid of broken things. Alright, what happens if we show the aptitude results? Okay, that's kind of cute. Oh, he gave a hug! Okay. I actually think but I don't think he gets, like, she's actually pretty serious about it. However, he's so, like, enamored with her right now. Oh, that would be it, wouldn't it? So he'll give it an amorous hug, because his mind's on other things. His mind is not on, like, her aptitude results. His mind is clearly distracted by other thoughts. So let's have him actually give flowers. Do those count? Let's have him, like, grab some flowers just, like, right next to him. How about some of these pink flowers? I'm gonna have him just grab some flowers that are, like, right next to him right here.
Websy.
There we go. Oh, that doesn't count as giving a gift. Okay, well, I wonder. Let's try chat, ask about day, enthuse about... Here, let's have him enthuse about the wedding. That might be potentially coming up. There you go, you guys. All right, so he thinks he's like, ask about virtuoso, daredevil. Yeah, he would definitely be... Okay, we'll have him do Daredevil watch this as his way of trying to be like, and I'm going to think about joining the firefighter career. What does the Daredevil bit do? I forget. There's so much new stuff to, like, go ahead and rediscover, guys. This will be a lot of fun. What? That was the Daredevil thing? Okay, yeah, his mind is distracted. But I'm gonna say that Tisha's gonna take this as a sign that, oh, okay, like I can. He's excited about me going to college. Well, no, Tisha, but we'll work with that. All right, I've never signed up a sim for university, and it is the end of the day. But I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that next time, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get her into university. We're going to have Terry join the firefighter career, all while trying to take good care of all of these little puppies. He wants to talk to Jewel. Let's go ahead and do that. And meanwhile, I think when Tisha's happy, she likes to bake. So we're going to send Tisha in here and we're going to have her come over and she's going to go ahead and make some, we're going to make some cookies because when she's happy, she likes to make cookies. There we go. And Emma? Emma's just doing whatever Emma wants to do. Taking up that virtuoso skill that she actually inherited from her dad. Just brush a little tear away thinking about that. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this. We haven't had a crash yet. And I honestly did not expect to do this today. I had complete different things written down as like my schedule of things to do. But my curiosity, suddenly I was just loading up The Sims 3 and I was like, well, I changed a couple of things. Will it start working? And sure enough, here we are. And to be honest, I'm kind of really excited to be back here. I've missed this group, and it bodes well if we can get them to work for other adventures that we have also enjoyed in The Sims 3 as well. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for the Radcliffe Dearly family and their drama. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!